Even though we are up under curse, the Most High still loves we his people. After all this is over, he has a blessing for us. Greetings, our Hebrews like brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the wall. Family, as always, grab that King James, but first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the whole family. Family, we love you guys, and we want you guys to really enjoy the videos, okay? And I want to say happy Sabbath also, all right? Happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath. I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, family, because I'm excited. I'm excited, because the Most High really, have given us a fine, fantastic word. And I just can't wait to get it out to the family. But all praise, all praise. But anyway, family, I ask you guys to read along with me. I ask you guys to think about the reading. Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. And I know that the Most High will give you clear understanding. That being said, I think I named this some along the lines of, do you know that you have an expected end? All praise, all praise. And see, family, if you didn't know and you're new to the channel, now you know. I'm gonna give it to you. All praise, all praise. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started, because we want you guys to know, even though we are up under curse, the Most High still loves we his people, and he has a blessing for us. After all this is over, he has a blessing for us. And let us go to Jeremiah 29, because all the promises of the Most High is true to we his people. All right, none of them have ever failed. Everything that he have said concerning us, baby, it will come to pass. All praise, all praise. Now Jeremiah 29. Let's look at verse 11. It says him, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord. Isn't that something? Isn't that wonderful to know that someone is concerned about you, you and I? Isn't it beautiful to know that the Most High, he's thinking about we his people. He's thinking about us. We got family members that is walking around here on this planet, don't even care, don't even be thinking about you. You got some and I got some also. So all y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh? But that's just the way it is. But here's the Most High, the creator of all things, saying here that, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace. And not evil. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? But all you got to do is turn. He says, I have no pleasure in the wicked dying. And the reason why he calls you wicked is because you have turned from those two tablets. All of his statutes and judgments. Now you have become wicked. But he says all you got to do is make a few necessary adjustments. Turn back to me. It's right in the pages. Now let's continue. Thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end. I have no pleasure in the wicked dying, said the Lord. I got something good for you, only if you turn. You turn to me and you can expect a blessing. You can expect something good and not evil. That you can expect from me. I'm not going to give you evil. I'm going to give you good. That's what he says he have for we his people. Only if we turn back to those two tablets and do them. Now let's keep on going here. Now let's go to Jeremiah and show you. Right in the pages. Jeremiah chapter 21, verses 40 let's do verse 40 and 41, and we're going to keep on going, okay? All the cities of the Levites were in the possession of the children of Israel were 48 cities with their suburbs. These cities were every one with their suburbs round about them. Thus were all these cities. And the Lord gave unto Israel all the land which he swore to give unto their fathers. And they possessed it and dwelt therein. It happened just like he said it. It's not going to happen any other way. You shouldn't look for anything else to happen outside what the Most High had said. Because anything outside the Most High, what he have said, it's a lie. It's a lie. It is a lie. Anyone saying anything outside what the Most High has said, they lying to you. Now let's keep on going. 44 says, and the Lord gave them rest round about according to all that he swore. All that he has swore, all that he has said out of his mouth, he did it unto their fathers, and there stood not a man of all their enemies before them. Not one of their enemies was able to stand before them. Not one. And the Lord delivered all their enemies into their hand. And the Lord delivered all ALL their enemies into their hand. It's right in the pages. I ain't making up nothing. Y'all see it? Let's look at this again. 44. He said, and the Lord gave them rest round about according to all he swore unto their fathers, and there stood not a man and all their enemies before them. The Lord delivered all their enemies into their hands. They'll fail. Not aught, meaning not any. Not any. In everything that he says, none of it fail. Of any good thing which the Lord has spoke out of his mouth, I told you, out of his mouth, unto the house of Israel, all came to pass. Now he done this way back there. He did this here way back there. He says, if you turn to me, all that you have done, I don't care what it is, I won't remember it. That's how easy it is. And then gives you a guarantee along with it. Says that you're going to live and not die. Now, whose ways are not equal? Is it our ways or his ways? His ways are equal. It's our ways. You know why? We don't want to change direction. It feels good to be honoring, looking at somebody else, giving something else the honor and the glory and the praise that didn't do anything for you. Nothing. It just feels good because that's what others are doing. But can't you see that you are not like others? Can't you see that you don't even look like others? Can't you see that? Can't you see that you're different? But you allow them to tell you, and you believe it, well, we're all the same. Not so. That is one of the biggest lies, if not the biggest lie, that have ever been spewed out of a man's or a woman's mouth down here on God's green earth. But he had made it so easy until all of those that decide not to turn, when the time have ran out, they're going to realize that I let the easiest thing slip through my fingers. I mean, you know, they got a little phrase that they say down here, that they can walk and chew gum at the same time. But this here is easier than that. This is very, very, very easy. All you got to do is turn your head in the right direction and say, I'm going back home. I've had enough. I have been deceived by my enemies long enough. Now I'm going home. I want to go home to my Father. I want to go home to my Creator, the one that has been loving me ever since I came out my mother's womb, been taking care of me. I don't care how hard you have. You said you have had it. You could have had it harder, because I have had it. I remember the time when I didn't even have but one pair of shoes, and they had holes in it. We had to put cardboard in it to keep our feet from touching the earth. I made it. You can make it too. But he always been there, but you didn't know it. But I'm telling you now, he always was there. It wasn't by chance. It wasn't. He was there doing the bad and the good. He was there. But look what it says. Everything that he says that comes out of his mouth, all of it comes to pass. Everything that he has said concerning you and I. Now let us do one more. Let us go to, let's stay in that same book. Let's verse 13 and 14. Now watch this right now. Now look at this. 13 and 14. It says, know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be a snare, a trap unto you, and soldiers in your side, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off the good land which the Lord your God has given you. See that? He spoke evil against them. It's got to come to pass, unless they turn. If they turn, then he will repent himself of the evil that he has spoken concerning them. But look what he says. And behold, this day, Joshua now, look what he says. I am going the way of all the earth. He finna give up the ghost and get out of Dodge. And ye know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one thing has failed of all the good things which the Lord your God spake concerning you. That's what I tell you all the time. I say I'm talking about all the things concerning you and I, about the Most High God, as we his people. That's the way it is. It is things concerning us as a family. All are come to pass unto you, and not one thing has failed thereof. Therefore it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which the Lord your God promised you. See that? All the good stuff that promised it. It happened. It happened. So shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things until he have destroyed you from off this good land, which the Lord your God has given you. See that? So when we go back to Ezekiel, he says, if you don't turn, these words coming out of his mouth. He said, that wicked man does not turn from his wicked and evil ways, and the sword come and take him in his iniquity. His blood shall be upon his own hands. And LD, you have just delivered your own soul. See? He's not going to charge me. But he says, if you don't warn them, and the sword come and take any of them away in their sins, he says, I'm going to charge you with their death. Now, y'all think about that. I mean, have you guys ever had any charges on you and they want to take you to jail and shit? Huh? You didn't want that. You didn't. We're going to charge you with a DUI. You didn't want that, even though you might have been drinking. But you didn't want that. I don't want him to charge me with any of you all's death if the sword come and take you away. That's why I'm telling you. It's going to be on you. It's not going to be on me. I mean that. It's not going to be on me. It's going to be on you. See, because I have had contact just like my Uncle Moses. All of my, listen, let me tell y'all something. All my old patriarchs, all of them had contact from up there. Every one of them had contact. Every one of them had contact. Go look in the pages. All of them had contact. Abraham said in Genesis chapter 12, he said, and the Lord appeared unto Abraham. See? So I'm telling you guys, this is not a joke. Please don't take it as a joke. I'm telling you. I would not be doing this if I wasn't commissioned and commanded to do this. I wouldn't have. I don't know how to do this. But he said, I'll be with you all the way. Yes, I have had some ups and downs. But see, I thought I had ups and downs. But the Most High, at the moment that I thought that it was all over, he gave me what I needed in order to continue the job that he appointed to me. That's why I'm here today. See, when you are almost about ready to give up on yourself, you got to remember God will never give up on you. He won't. He will not give up on you. Some of y'all need to hear this. The Most High God, he have not given up on you yet. And he won't. So get up. Make the necessary adjustments. And run back to your God. And love your God like you're supposed to. With all your heart, soul, and mind. Until next time, family, we say we love you. Happy Sabbath.